I remember when Kayla was diagnosed, we were in the PICU with her after having taken her to the ER, and I was absolutely terrified. We didn't know what was going on. We didn't know what was wrong with her, and they were throwing out things like it could be her heart, it could be her lungs, and we're going to run all these tests. And when they gave us the diagnosis, I just remember feeling numb and shocked. I just couldn't believe it was happening to us. You never expect something like that to happen to you. You think that's the kind of thing that happens to other people. But it's something I've learned is that CHD is no respecter of persons. It doesn't matter if you are one ethnicity or another, if you are rich or poor. It touches all people. Kayla had 2 open heart surgeries in the span of 4 months. One of those was as a newborn, and the other one was when she was 3 or 3.5 months old. Every time we had to hand her over for either a heart cath prior to the procedure or the actual surgery itself, it was a little surreal. They give you the risks and all the possible things that could happen, and they say, it's worst case scenario. You just hand your child over, trusting that these people are going to do their best and take care of them, and that they're going to treat your child like one of their own. But that's exactly what they do, and they're amazing. They work so hard to take care of these babies. I just remember being so nervous all day and trying to keep my mind busy. We would binge watch a TV show, or I would do a puzzle, or we went out to breakfast to get away from the hospital for a little bit, and just trying to keep our mind busy and talk about what things would be like after we got out of the hospital, and try not to think about what was happening in the operating room. And so when we got the call that everything was good and that, she was coming out of surgery, it was just such a relief. But even so, coming into the room and seeing your child hooked up to all those tubes and the machines, and seeing, everything that they've gone through, and the swelling and the just the pain that they're in, it's like nothing else. It's so hard to go through, and yet you're not even the one that's going through it. So these babies are just so strong and so tough, and the term warrior is just the perfect name for them, because they really are warriors. Having the support of the Healing Hearts Project was really special to us, especially after her second surgery. We had so many families come and check on us in the hospital and visit us. We had one family actually give us a gift card to get some meals, so that was one more thing off of our plate, and we didn't have to worry about meals for the next couple of days. And then just being able to reach out and ask for prayer or support was really, really special for us. We lived a couple of hours away from Wolfson Children's Hospital, and so we were there without family, without our friends, without our circle of people around us and supporting us. And so having this community was really helpful. It gave us just that feeling of not being so isolated and alone. A couple of things that were really helpful to us specifically was not only having that community of people who understood and who we could go to with questions or just emotional support, but also just a really simple one was having the pantry at the hospital. That was so nice, just to be able to go and grab a snack or grab some coffee or do our laundry. It saved us a ton of money because we were there for 4 months, day in and day out, and having to spend money on all of your meals at the hospital got very costly. And so just being able to go grab a snack or a coffee or a quick microwavable lunch from the pantry was really, really helpful and just comforting. I mean, a nice cup of coffee is really comforting for me. Well, coming up with an 80s song was a little difficult for me, but I would have to say the song Time After Time by Cyndi Lauper. We had a lot of bumps in our journey, and a lot of unexpected things happen. I think as any Heart Warrior family does, and just the idea of being there for your Heart Warrior over and over and over again, no matter what happens. But not only that, our community being there for us every time something happened, and the Lord being there for us every time something happened, and being able to lean on those people and to lean on the Lord and draw strength from that so that we could in turn be there for our Heart Warrior through the things that she was going through.